Hello. Welcome back to
How goes it?
Bitch Please.
Welcome back to Bitch Please.
Welcome back to Bitch Please.
Welcome.
It's the first episode of the year.
It is the first episode of the year. So I gotta translate.
First live. I can't stand you. It's the first live and it's the first episode.
It's the first live and it is the first episode of the new year.
Wait.
2025.
It's not the first episode. We just put an episode.
It's our first live of the new year. 2025.
Brain fog.
Somebody was on here and then they disappeared as soon as
They
we
were
popped up on the screen.
they were like, these
like,
bitches are
no.
wild. We're not fucking listening.
Dang,
to
I
them.
didn't even do. So sorry.
You do what you need to do.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all, this is Dee.
And this is Shelby.
And we're from Bitch Please. Welcome back to another episode. Welcome to our first live of the new year.
Of 2025.
And we have so many people in this live right now. And it's just insane.
Millions.
We don't know if we're going to be able to get to everybody because we're super popular today.
We're super packed today.
So
it's going to be a great time.
if we can't get out to everybody's comments, we do apologize.
We do apologize ahead of time.
It's just we're very popular.
Why is that camera up so goddamn high? Is that just me?
No, it is up a little high.
Is it up high?
Yeah, it is.
Right? Should I adjust it?
If you'd like. You don't have to.
Nah, I don't care.
It's your prerogative.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started with everything and things, how are your screws?
They're fine.
Yeah.
It's actually, they haven't been bad today. It has been a chill day. Honestly, it was just kind of like the day came and then it went and then now I'm here. And it's just been like one of those, I don't know. Just kind of been going to one thing to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? How are your screws?
They're a little all over the place.
Yeah. That's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
That's just life.
Oof. Nope.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do not.
Okay.
Having a little bit of a tough time today. Now my glasses are all crazy and I can't see shit. It's fine.
Who needs to see the world?
It sucks when you're a blind baddie.
It's facts. I just be out here looking at things, squinting
And hoping for the best. And my
hoping for the
freaking
best.
glasses, so I got a new pair of glasses with the correct prescription. It was giving us that angle, girl. What you mean?
It was, but I was like, okay, give me a different angle though.
So
better.
Yeah, no, that is much better. So my glasses broke. The ones that have the new prescription in them, which is very different than my old prescription. Not very different in the sense of it being like I can't see versus being able to see, but different enough where I get a headache.
Yeah.
And since they're broken, if I don't have my contacts on because the contacts are the current prescription, it's a headache.
Yeah.
So I've been rocking my glasses all day because my eyes have been bothering me because I've been falling asleep with my contacts. So, yeah.
Yes. I like these glasses on you.
Thank you, girl. I actually really love these glasses, and they kind of went with my shirt.
Yeah,
That's why I have them.
I was like,
on.
it's super cute. I kind of want to get a pair. I'm not even gonna lie.
I got them from. I think these ones came from. If they didn't come from Zelu, they came from
Vermu. Zelu. What's the other?
Firmu.
Firmu.
If they didn't come from Zelu, they came from Vooglam.
Vooglam.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. It used to be called Voog.
Who makes up these
something.
names?
Vooglam. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry, I had to talk about something else so I could stop. So
hey.
it worked.
Well, so the screws are there.
The screws
They're
are
just all over the place.
All over the place, to say the least.
That's okay.
So
it's tea time.
Ooh, what tea?
It's tea time. So I have some tea.
Oh, I got a little bit of tea just because I just found out about this tea.
Ooh, you say your tea first because I got to pull mine up.
Okay. TikTok, as of January 19th of this year, will no longer be available in the United States.
TikTok will no longer be available unless the Supreme Court comes in and stops this from occurring.
I don't know. They've been real pressed about TikTok.
Stops the forced sale of TikTok. If that occurs.
Yeah.
Then, but yeah.
It's probably, did we do It's Tea Time, bitch, or did we just start talking about tea?
No, I said, oh, it's tea time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I just said it's tea time.
That's fine.
Were we supposed to say it together?
No, we don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
fine.
cool. Yeah.
I just happen to like saying it's tea time, bitch.
Let's say it. 1, 2, 3.
It's tea time, bitch. But yeah, the other tea that we were just talking about a second ago. So, But yeah, that is a thing that is potentially, well, not potentially, but should be occurring as of, it was the 19th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 19th of January. So if you are one of those content creators that is been thriving on TikTok, hopefully you have other platforms that you're also making money on, because TikTok will no longer be around unless they stop it. But they've been so pressed about TikTok that I feel like it probably will not be available, which is weird, but there are other countries that don't have certain apps like we have, and like it, vice versa. So it's not that strange. Like, it does occur.
Yeah.
But it's just TikTok.
Yeah.
That's what people's focus is on.
That's what it's focused on.
TikTok?
Not
of all the things.
Not
TikTok?
the tariffs, not the fact that they're wanting to go to war.
Can we talk about all the
over Greenland
wild shit that's already been happening in the beginning of the year? We've had explosions, we've had mass shootings, we've had or not mass shootings, but mass killings, we've had fires, we've had people getting set on fire, we've had, and it's been, what is it? Today's the 9th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had.
But TikTok.
We had one guy today who got stomped to death. Yeah, I heard that on the news. Yeah.
But TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is the concern.
TikTok's important. So here's my tea time.
What's your tea time,
Ready
girl?
for my tea time?
Yeah.
It's sad. Giselle Pelicot. I think I'm pronouncing her last name right. The Pelicot. Giselle Pelicot. She's that French woman who was for 10 years being raped by. If you don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, share the story.
If you don't know, here's the story. For 10 years, her husband was sedating her and having random men come in and rape her while she is sedated. She went through this every single night. For 10 years, she was having memory loss. She was having vaginal health issues, and she couldn't figure out what was wrong. She was having pain and soreness and all sorts of stuff for 10 years. And she would talk to her husband about this, and he would be supportive and blah, blah, blah. But he actually created a whole website so that these men could go on and basically sign up. They would pay him to come in and rape his wife. And all of these men were found guilty. Not the men who actually visited the website, but those that actually committed the crime were found guilty. And I believe their names are out.
Their names are out. The previous crimes that they've committed, depending on if it was like related or not, are also available to be found.
Yep.
As well as the amount of time that they will be serving for the crimes that they committed.
Yes.
And a lot of them had history.
A lot of them had history.
This.
Yeah.
Same thing.
A lot of them had history of this.
In fact, one of the men
their wives.
Had his own wife doing that, and his wife and the husband of this lady, I think they had interacted at some point for him to do the same to his wife.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of wild. So all that's out. All of them, I mean, she has been speaking out about this for a while, and all of this has just been, that's kind of come to light, and, they've all been found guilty, and a lot of their excuses were, I didn't know.
I thought she was aware.
I thought she was aware. I thought she gave consent to her husband. Her husband said it was fine, so I assumed it was fine. There were some of these men came back a few times. A few times.
I don't understand she was very much unconscious.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Well, I don't want to say I don't get it. I do get it in a sense, because there is a kink for that, but it is consensual all the way around.
Yeah. It needs to be consensual. CNC is consensual.
Right. It's just.
Yeah. CNC is consensual. CNC stands for consensual non-consent. There's also RAC, which is risk-aware consensual kink.
What's really sad, though? It's like the person that you would hope to be your protector had you out here just unprotected.
Yeah, unprotected. Yeah. Shitty. This is why women have to band together.
We need to start going back to the days of killing husbands.
Girl! Snapped.
Has there been any new episodes of Snap lately? Because
girl, probably.
We need to bring that back up.
Most of the time, it's men killing us. But.
I know, which has been.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on to lighter, fluffy
Please,
shit.
because this was supposed to be a fluffy, light topic.
That was
thing.
just the tea time. I needed to get that out because I wanted people to hear her name at least.
Yes.
You know.
Please look up the story if you haven't looked it up. Please also look up all the men that were convicted. See their names, see their faces, see the bullshit that they was on, and their fuckery.
Harass them a little bit on social media if they still
do what you got to do.
You know, all that. That sounds like a good time.
Because that was some fuck shit. I mean, maybe don't harass them, but like
no, harass the fuck out of them. They were raping a woman.
I mean, yeah, they were on
some
bullshit.
Hit some shit up.
They were on some bullshit.
Spam
Make sure they
them.
get
Send
fired
them a bunch
from their
of
jobs.
high fives, whatever.
Send the information to their jobs.
Oh yes. Although it's kind of like international news, so I feel like
their jobs already know.
Yeah, and they've probably already been fired. I hope so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. I don't know. You know, the way the world works, they might have been given high fives and raises. Who knows?
Who could have? who knows? They probably did get a promotion.
Right.
They were like, "You did what?
That's
some ingenuity."
As you should, because man,
that's very innovative. That's ingenuity right there. That is crafty. $5 raise.
$5 raise.
$5 raise. We'll take it from all the other women. Anyways, anywho's in. So onto a lighter topic.
Yeah.
We were kind of scrolling through some stuff, reels usually the other day, and this lady talked about age math.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Age math. And I was like, it made so much sense when she explained it to me. So she was like, by the time you're an adult, you're 18, right? You went through your teenage years, you went through your toddler, infancy, all of that years, and then you get to adulthood and you're 18, right? By the time you're 25, you're only 7 years old. You are only 7 years into your adult life. You are still a baby at 27. Okay? And then this put in perspective for me, right? I'm 33. I am 15 years old in adult age. I am only 15 years into my adult. I am a teenager. I don't even know how to do things yet. I'm barely able to drive.
I just became legal again. Technically, I just became like legal.
Yeah, Deidre just became a full-fledged adult in adulthood.
And I still am not.
Still out here trying to figure shit out. Oh my god! But when they explained that and they put it in that way, I was like,
I mean, because you think about it, it really does feel that way because you go through that time of you like in your 20s, you're like, oh, I know everything. And then you realize as you get older, I know nothing.
Yeah.
And you're still learning things and you're still trying to figure things out. And yeah, it does feel like you're going through like a second, like childhood.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
Yeah.
It does. And it's just kind of like the way she described it and said it, it was like a light bulb went off in my brain. It was the most fucking mind-blowing thing that I had heard all fucking year because I think we saw that in December.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, this actually makes so much sense because I feel like a small baby child all the time. Like I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, and I just kind of just am now figuring it out, and I'm cool with it. Math age. It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird because at the same time I feel very old.
I don't know if I feel very old. I don't know if I feel old. I feel like an adult, but I don't feel like an adulty adult. Like I was talking about that today with in therapy that I was like, you know, I know I'm like responsible for myself. I said, but sometimes I don't know if I should be responsible for myself.
I'm saying though.
Like I'm glad that I do as, you know, as best I can. Yeah. But it's just like sometimes I'm like, I think I need an adult to handle some of the things because I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's not even that I need like an adultier adult. I feel like I'm old because I'm just tired all the time. I'm just fucking tired. Mm-hmm. I don't like, I literally wake up in the morning, I go to work, I come home, I play my little video games, I go the fuck to sleep. That is literally my life. And I love it.
It's great.
I fucking love it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Hi. It's literally my favorite. Like I love it.
Look, the you know what makes me not feel like an adult as much of an adult is the fact that I do go to work and do like some real shit and then I go home and play games and I'm like, yes. I get to snuggle and I get my little socks and I start rubbing my feet together and I'm just like, yeah. And we get on the mic and I'm like, yeah, bitch, let's play.
I got my little hoodie on.
Yeah.
I got my little hoodie on. That's like one of my little tism things.
Oh, that's my hoodie. I was like, where did my hoodie go?
My hoodie's in the bedroom. But I bought my hoodie. I put my little hoodie on. I have my little cat ear headphones. And I'm just hanging out, having a fucking good time.
Yep. I play my games with my headphones, with my hoodie, and my princess squishy.
And my snacks. I love my snacks.
The snacks
is where it's at.
Although, I'm not going to lie. I will say that in my teenage adult years, my snacks are just not the same, and I'm upset about that.
Like, in what way? Like,
So
you don't
when
like, you're not having the Gushers and the fruit roll-ups.
Yes.
And the...
So like snacks that I had when I was an actual teenager and
Yeah.
like child was like candy. Well, not really candy, but like chips and like things like that. And like the snacks that I have now is like those sweet peppers, those sweet bell peppers.
A fucking croissant.
Those are my freaking
a
croissant,
fucking croissant
with some honey.
With some honey. That shit is fire.
What did you have the other day? Bananas with some honey.
Oh, bananas
That's what
with
I'm saying.
honey,
Like
bro.
these snacks are not.
That's like one of my favorite snacks, and I just decided to do it one day because I don't know. I just decided to do it, and I was like, "Fuck it."
That's like when I used to eat toast with honey and
That's
cinnamon.
strange.
What?
With honey and cinnamon?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a struggle meal that we used to eat because
No,
that's all
that's
we
absolutely a struggle meal. That's 100% a struggle meal, girl. What?
had. Honey and cinnamon?
Yeah. It's like
Like brown cinnamon, brown
It's like-
sugar,
Oh,
or
no,
brown sugar,
Brown sugar is
too.
good.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, and with a little bit of honey.
No. You want to know why that's a struggle meal? Is because I used to do some toast, right? Put a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar on it, and then it was just cinnamon toast because we just didn't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something, you know? Like that was just...
Yeah, it's my
And
jam.
I had like 4 of them.
It's the jam.
I had 4 of them because my metabolism was great and it didn't make me gain weight that fast. But no, I mean, I would love to like be able to sit and just eat Gushers and do shit like that because I love Gushers. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the idea of eating that much sugar gives me a headache.
Yo, the fact that we were eating something one day and I literally had to drink water behind it because I was like, yo, it's right here. Like, I need to get that off my body.
Get it out.
I need to get it out.
Get it out.
I need to get it off me. Like,
Get it out.
ooh, child.
Yeah. Can we do a little detour and talk about the fact that I took a test for autism?
Sure. I took an ADHD one too.
You did.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
So, I was talking to somebody. I can't remember who I was talking to about it. I was talking to somebody and they have ADHD, and I was like, you know what? I think I might have ADHD because what they were saying, I was like, oh my God, I do that. Oh my God, I do that too. Oh, I do that too. And it was just like kind of crazy. And then my therapist, so I was talking to my therapist about it, and she sent me a link with all these tests on it, right? So I took the ADHD test and they were like, yes, bitch, you have fucking ADHD. Girl, get some help. It was like, please go get some fucking help. And I was like, interesting. They also had tests for autism. And your girl's autistic as fuck. Autistic as fuck. Autistic. I mean, I think everybody's a little autistic and a little on the spectrum in some way or another. What are you doing?
It had the thumbs up.
Did
Sorry, it did.
Do you remember when it did the thing? Anyways.
The heart.
Yeah.
Well, now did it work?
Bitch, it doesn't like me.
You gotta tilt your heart, tilt it back.
It's back. It's
There you go. There you go.
That was a circle. That's fucking dumb. Anyways,
Did you see
no. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah,
Apparently, I have ADHD as well, which I said I didn't.
Deidre's neurospicy for sure, 100%. Deidre's absolutely neurospicy, but I'm autistic as fuck. Like, I have weird autistic shit all the time. Like, I don't know. For instance, the fact that I have a particular pair of pajama pants and I have a favorite hoodie that I absolutely think about all day long, going home and putting it on. Apparently, that's an autistic thing. Didn't know that. I have sensory issues like crazy. I don't like certain textures for sure. Can't stand doing dishes because I can't stand the feeling of like the sponge on my hands and the food. The texture is disgusting. I have some weird shit. Sounds fuck with me all the time.
Yep, that timer.
Sounds. I wanted to throw that timer across the fucking room to keep my goddamn face
It was
straight.
stressing me out. I was like,
To keep my goddamn face straight. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
cute,
We're
but,
never
yo.
gonna be monetized.
ever.
It is what it is. But
Do you know I went, we were talking about the subscription, super derail.
wow, that was
Derail.
like way off.
But just because I was thinking about the timer and I was thinking about something else.
Girl, you don't have to explain it to me.
Anyway.
Where's the thought?
So you know how you said the thing about subscriptions and checking subscriptions, and I was like, I check pretty often because I need to make sure that I'm not paying for something that I wasn't aware of or whatever. Girl, I checked yesterday or today. I was looking and I was paying for captions. I was paying for captions.
You were still paying for captions?
I was still paying for captions.
Oh, I hope you deleted this
I
subscription.
absolutely deleted
Deidre started that
subscription.
subscription last year in June. June.
Well, and I
And
remember
we got Opus in September.
we did, and the reason why I remember keeping captions is because I could edit the I could have it bleep out our stuff because we cuss a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me get that so that I can edit it and do all that, and I forgot.
Yeah.
And so I've been paying for it this whole time. So what I did is before I canceled it, I took a couple of our videos and I put them through it so I could get them to bleep out the cuss words. So
yeah,
I posted them the other day, but
nice
on shorts, but
nice.
Yeah, girl, paying for captions.
See, I told you I have to do that shit all the time because that's another thing of ADHD where I have all these fucking subscriptions and I have to force myself to go through and like actually look through my subscriptions.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. And it's so, what's really wild about how many subscriptions you have to different things.
Yeah.
And why they exist. Like,
yeah.
I found, I also was paying for Paramount, which I canceled that. Well, I started to cancel it and they was like, you can get 99 cents for 2 months. And I was like, bet.
I love when they do that.
I do too.
I'd be going in just to cancel just to see if they'll give me something cheaper. I'm not even trying to cancel, bro. I probably would have stuck with it, but
I just want to see what you're
but
going
if you're gonna give me something cheaper, I'll take it.
I'm gonna at least try.
I'm going to at
least try.
I'm gonna at least try.
So
okay.
Anyway, our actual topics.
What we were gonna go back to do. We were looking at. There was another fucking reel. What's the reel? The YA doing the YA shit. Your old people doing YA shit.
Oh yeah. So okay, I became obsessed with these two guys that rap. They're in their 70s. Their names are Pete and Baz. They have some really dope ass music, and I love it. They're from. I think they're from London. I think. I don't know if they're like from London proper, if they're from like the outskirts, but they're from somewhere in the UK.
Yeah.
Right. They're from England somewhere. Rappers do a dope ass job. They do. I think they do grime. I think.
Yeah. I think
or something like that. Anyway, love them, but they're in their 70s, and they didn't start rapping until they were. I think they started rapping in their like late 60s, and the reason why they got into it is one of the guy's granddaughters was like into different music like grime and shit like that, and he was like, what is this type of music? And so he got into it real heavy, and he got his homie, and then his homie was like actually decent, and they have like a whole little crew of like old men that rap, and they in music videos, and they do all this shit together, but then they like dress in these like old school, like,
yeah,
I mean not old school, but like they dress like their age.
But they also have some swag.
They have some swag.
They have some fucking swag.
Then,
they've done a song with T-Pain.
They got a song with T-Pain.
Like,
I love them. I love them so much.
They're actually really good.
They're really, really good.
Yeah.
And I tell people about, anyway, the whole point of that was saying older people doing young people shit. Like the fact that they got started at the age that they did to rap and actually be decent at it is dope. And I just hope people get to enjoy them while they're still here, because they are in their 70s and they are not going to live forever.
But I just love seeing like older people in general just do young people shit, because it's just like, you don't have to, just because you're old doesn't mean you can't do shit.
That's what I appreciate about seeing a lot of this stuff, because people feel like you age and you're just supposed to go lay down and die.
And then that was it.
And
like,
that's it. You've lived your life. Go move. Yeah. Get out the way.
You're over 50. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Why are you not dead yet? Woman. Yeah. And you're like, I mean, I have all this life to live. And I think it's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
I do. I love seeing that. I like seeing older people just doing crazy shit. Like hearing about like swinger stories and stuff about like some of these retirement homes. Bro.
Florida?
I'm going to tell you right now. No. Do not talk about, because that's going to be my what kept you up at night.
Okay.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, because that was my rabbit hole.
Okay.
But Florida's like,
I would say that.
I already knew what you were going to say. Florida's like the leading capital of like fucking STDs and STIs in nursing homes, because these people just get fucking freaky in there. Old people just be like, let's go.
They're like, I can't get pregnant. They'd be like, yeah.
They'd be like, my hip hurts, Earl.
Not Earl. Lift my leg. Lift my leg,
Earl. Earl, you gotta go in a little bit deeper, Earl.
Did you take your pills?
Earl?
Hold on, I need my water
teeth
pill
out real quick.
Some head without no teeth. Num. All throat.
Get facts. Yo, these grannies be wild, bro. Wild.
Something I thought was cute. There's this It's called the Retirement House on Instagram.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
They are the cutest. It's like a whole little, it's like a content house for old people.
Yeah.
And they do all the popular trends that everybody else is doing, but they just happen to be older. And it is the cutest shit. I love it so much. It brings me so much joy to see them. They're on TikTok and stuff like that, but since TikTok may be gone, go find them on Instagram. They are just so adorable. Yeah. And they're having the best of time, and they just seem to be really enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And it's so cute.
I can't even tell you how many fucking old women that I follow. Like, I'm talking about like I know he mad.
Oh, I know
he mad. I know he fucking mad. He's like, stop calling me in the middle of the night.
His phone been...
If you don't... I don't know why he don't put it on silent.
I know. And it's loud, too.
It's loud as shit.
Dang,
you know what's wild, though? Is he'll sleep through that.
Really?
He will. He'll sleep through that. We're talking about my dad, and his phone's going off. Anyways.
He popping tonight.
Fags. all his hoes is calling him in. Where you at, Papo? Anyways, but I follow all of these older women. Like, there's one woman, Grandma Droniak, Droniak, I think is what her name is. If I'm not mistaken, but she'll go on and she like does her little outfit of the day and she does her little dances and she's just like,
is she the black lady?
I am. No. This is an older white lady.
Oh, okay.
There's an older black lady too. I follow her too, but I can't remember her name.
I can't remember her name either, but she's adorable.
I've been following them and I'm like, yes, bitch. And she's like, look at my outfit. Homegirl be talking about her boyfriend.
Yes, love that.
She be switching them up. She's
love
like,
that.
she met up. She's so shady. She met up with her fucking ex-man to go get back her shit. And she was like, he wants me so bad and he misses me all the time. But you know what? I'm wearing earrings that match who he is. And she had little baby earrings. And she was like, yeah, my earrings are just like him. And I was like, girl, the shade. You're in a wheelchair. I'm here.
She said, ain't nothing stopping this pimping.
She said, no. She said, my hip might be broke, bitch, but I know you still want it. As you should, though.
Should.
You know what? I hope when I'm old, wrinkly, and my titties are down on my fucking knees, like, I'm out here just swinging them around.
Throw them in a bowl, throw them on my shoulder.
That's all I want in life, is just not to give a fuck. Even less than I give a fuck now.
Right.
God damn.
It's just I love it. I really do love it. And I love it because it's like letting people know, like, you do not have to end your life after you get to a certain age. Like, that is not the end. You're not dead until you're dead.
No, exactly. And that's the fucking wild part about it is like, you get older and, I don't know. Young people look at old people like they just don't be doing shit, but it's like, no, man, they really be out here.
Yeah, well, and the thing that is so crazy about it is you see a lot of time on social media where you see people living their lives. You got people in their 30s and up just doing whatever they're doing, minding their own business, and you'll see the kids like, why don't you go watch your kids? Why don't you go raise a family? Why don't you And it's like, first of all, that's not that old, for one. For two, if you're talking to somebody who is older, they probably have already raised their kids. Their kids are probably your age or older.
Yeah.
Mind your goddamn business. And people are able to live their lives how they want to live their lives.
People should just mind their business in general.
Period.
Just period.
Mind
your business. How do you think I would be if I was old?
I feel like you're going to be like you know who your spirit person is in my head? Like Stevie Nicks.
Yes.
Like,
that's exactly what I want to embody.
Living on a farm. Like, just really having like you have your chickens, you got your cows, and like they're supposed to be our food, but like you're not gonna actually cook them because you've named them all.
Yeah,
and
they're my pets.
You built, they're your pets, but you have like a garden and you make your own bread and you make your own.
Yeah.
You have your fruits and veggies and like you have all of your stuff is natural and you have candles and incense and you got your house, which is gonna be like something you build yourself.
Yes.
It's going to have a whole room that's just like books.
Yes.
It's going to be like a huge ass library, but then I'm going to be across the street.
Fuck yeah.
Or we're going to be attached some way. I don't know yet, but
yeah.
It's going to be like a little commune.
Deidre's going to be there.
It's going to be a whole little commune.
He's going to be there. My best friend Caitlin's going to be somewhere there.
It's going to be a town. It's going to be like you, me, Katie, Britt.
Yeah. We're all just going to be together.
Yeah.
John, my best friend John's going to be there. I mean, everybody's just going to be there.
Everybody's going to be there.
We're all just going to be living together.
But you're going to have like you're going to be living off the land and you're going to be making your own shit. But then you're also going to have like a little shop where you have like a little bakery and you make
like fucking botanical soaps and shit like that from the herbs that I grow.
Yeah. And then you're going to go to like farmers markets. Like that's what you do. You go to farmers markets and you're like the real earthy lady that's just out there living her life, but you're like hella tatted.
Fuck yeah.
You're just gonna be cool. And you're gonna have, your hair's gonna be like, when you're like old, your hair's gonna be like hella gray, but like your ends are gonna be like purple or some shit.
Yeah.
Or like teal or something cute.
Yeah.
I could totally see it.
Oh,
and you're gonna have like long jewelry.
Well, I can't wait to get old.
You're gonna make, all of your stuff is gonna be homemade. All of your necklaces are gonna be made.
Fuck yeah.
All of your rings are gonna be made, because you're gonna also become like some form of, what is it, artisan?
Yeah.
Where you like do metal work. Jack of all trades.
Next thing you know, I'm on Etsy.
Girl, you're gonna have your own Etsy shop and everything, girl. Your house is gonna be immaculate, but you're also just gonna be like real, just chill. A real cool
white witch
like,
vibes,
old lady.
bro.
Yes,
I
like
just
you're gonna
want
be
a
such a
white
cool
witch vibes.
old lady.
Yeah.
I think it would be dope.
Fuck yeah.
How do you think?
Basically, bitch, I feel like you're gonna have, first of all, can't even say what I already know, but I feel like you're gonna have a whole fucking art studio where you're just gonna have art shit everywhere. You're gonna be one of those women that are in one of those beautiful little boho muumuus.
Yes,
like you were just gonna just live in a muumuu.
Yes.
And you were gonna be walking around with some cute little sandals. Your hair's gonna be up. You are absolutely gonna have locks. You're gonna have some gray, beautiful locks.
I hope so.
You're gonna look like your mama.
I hope so.
You're just gonna be out here really doing it, and you're gonna be just as tatted up, bitch.
Yo, hell
you're
yeah.
gonna do the same thing. Sage. You're gonna have your fucking sound system set up in your crib.
Yes.
And it's gonna be hooked up to your record player, even though it's like, what, 2058, 68, whatever the fuck. Your sound system. Are we gonna live
that long? Like 68. I might be pushing it.
2040, whatever.
2040.
I don't want to think about that. That's like around the. No. 2025, bitch. We're gonna live a lot longer than just 15 years.
Oh no. We'll see.
That's actually very true. Anywho's then.
We'll see.
But you're gonna have like your record system put up, and like your house is gonna be super fucking cool. Every room's gonna have a different painting and a different design on a wall. You're gonna have murals everywhere, and there's gonna be plants. You're just gonna have plants all in your fucking house. The lighting is gonna be dope. Like you're gonna have beautiful, like crazy boho lights that are hanging around. You're gonna have like fucking like Christmas lights, but like hanging up, and it's just gonna be really pretty, and it's gonna be a fucking vibe.
Such a vibe.
It's gonna be such a vibe.
I'm here for it.
Such a vibe. You're gonna have like, what are those called? Pompassons? You know those like big, huge chairs that are like circular?
Yes, I love
You're
those
gonna just
chairs.
have those, and the ones that hang.
Yes, I actually am about to buy one for my backyard.
And you're gonna have. I know that. See, it's already starting. That's what I think you're gonna be like when you're old.
I honestly want to have those hanging ones in the house.
I really want a hanging one.
I
want a front porch swing, but yeah.
Well, yeah, the ceiling is not. Yeah, the ceiling's not gonna handle it.
You just have to find a Joyce.
I know. I did. I want one of the hanging ones, but I the one for the inside is gonna be on the ground.
Yeah.
But the one for the outside is gonna be the one that has the stand.
Yeah.
And it like hangs, but it's not hanging. It's
you know. That's gonna be cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a couple and then a little.
But I feel like we're gonna be really fucking dope.
I think we're gonna be really dope.
I'm gonna be growing shit. I'm gonna be providing everybody with food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, you want some bread? I got bread for you, bitch. Come and eat this fucking focaccia bread right now.
Yes, focaccia bread. I can't wait to have focaccia bread all the damn time.
Focaccia bread is focaccia. It's focaccia bread.
I pronounce it focaccia because I didn't know that focaccia bread existed.
Yeah, you can just call it focaccia.
Focaccia bread. So I've been calling it that because that's how I pronounce it. I know I'm an adult and I should be able to pronounce words, but words are hard.
We also
focaccia bread. Focaccia bread.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah. So I think that would be really cool.
Smells weird. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, she does smell like plastic.
But yeah. We're definitely gonna be neighbors. Yeah. You're not going anywhere. You're fucking stuck. So be ready. Yeah. Just be ready.
I don't know where we're gonna live. I know I was talking about my contribution to the commune that we're all gonna be living in.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna be the comic relief and the music.
And the music and the entertainment. And you're gonna be like the art, like you want to go to express yourself like through art.
Yeah.
You go over to Dee's crib.
Yeah.
Right? You want to go and fucking meditate and have some herbal tea. You come over to my crib.
Yeah. If you want to scream or break shit, come to me.
Yeah, 100%. You want some food and some good bread? Like, you come to my house.
Yeah. I ain't gonna cook for you, but
Facts.
You know, honestly, I probably would cook a lot more
like,
if I had a kitchen. Easy, yeah,
if you had a good
better
kitchen.
working.
Yeah.
And that's my fault. I can get that fixed at some point, which I will.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
You should definitely do that.
I really miss having an oven. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway.
Yeah. I get it.
But yeah. So I think we're gonna be really dope old ladies, and I look forward to what the future holds, assuming that we have a future to hold.
We will.
Yeah. So
we will.
I think it'll be dope. Something I did want to talk about though, as we talk about aging and things like that.
Yeah.
There is there's this restaurant. It's a Japanese restaurant in Japan, and it is for older people who have like dementia and Alzheimer's. Aww. And it allows them to work in there. It's called what is the restaurant called?
Dementia City?
No, it is called. The restaurant is called the Restaurant of Mistaken Orders, where you specifically go knowing that your order is probably going to be incorrect.
No way.
And people don't trip about it. People are very like welcoming, and they're really excited about it. And so people go there and they have their orders messed up. I think it's like 40% of the time, but everybody's like super chill about it because they know what they're going into.
Yeah.
And initially it was kind of spoken of like they didn't want people kind of were trying to figure out how they felt about it because they didn't want it to seem like they were making fun of people but also it just they realized like it gave those people a sense of like wanting to be around and just being able to be active, because people just assume that, you know, if you have dementia you're cast out of society. And that wasn't, you know, that was really cool about having this, because people were like welcoming, and it was adorable because they were talking about how some of the workers would be, you know, seating people, but they would forget, so they would just sit down and eat with the customers, or they would like ask them what their order was, and then they would come back with something different, or you know, whatever it's super cute.
And
I just
that's super cute.
I like that for
that there's like a place for them, you know, or like they can go and do that.
And also there's a city, actually there's a lot of not a lot, but there's little towns now where they're having people who have dementia and Alzheimer's come to live, and it's like a little town where they have like everything they need. They have round the clock care. It started in, I think, the Netherlands is where it started.
Oh yeah. I know.
And now they have them in a bunch of not a bunch, but they have them in like 9 other countries, I believe, where they have these communities for people who have dementia and Alzheimer's. So that they're not just cast out. They actually have people watching them, but they're also able to live because they are just regular people.
They are
who just a little memory.
They're just a little slow.
Yeah,
just a little bit slow.
So,
can we possibly go into? Because it's been really hard for me to keep this. What keeps you up at night? Okay, please. So we have a new segment. If you haven't actually watched the last episode, we have a new segment that we're doing at the end, and it's what keeps you up at night and what's been keeping you up at night. So I went down a rabbit hole the other night, and I didn't want to tell anybody about it, but I went down the rabbit hole of the Villages.
Oh, so the Villages in Florida.
The Villages in Florida is a retirement community area where people go and retire. Usually it's wealthy people. They go and retire, but this is what I'm talking about when they're freaky. So I went down a whole thing on like what the loofahs mean.
They be fucking.
They be fucking a lot. Like it's kind of wild. So, okay, get ready for some wait, where'd it go? Get ready for some shit. Oh, here it is. So the Villages, right? They usually drive around in like golf carts and stuff like that, and blah, 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 blah. And as they're driving around, right, they will put loofahs, the little scrubby things that you use to
clean your body.
To clean your body. They put loofahs on them, and the individual color of the loofah means something. And I found out what each individual color means. Are you ready for this shit? I'm
ready.
Are y'all ready for this shit? All one of you, whoever's in here, hello.
Hi.
White. A white loofah means novice and beginners. They're babies. They're new kinky babies. Purple means voyeur and people who like to watch. Yeah. Pink means soft swap. If you don't know what a swap is.
Okay.
A swap is where like a wife and a husband will swap with another couple and blah, blah, blah. They do a swap. And a soft swap is usually where like they are all present in the same room. That's what a soft swap means. So people who like to do it with others in the room. That's a soft swap. Blue, lowest level of full swap. So those who can play well
level of
a full swap. Meaning like you have a full swap, but it's probably like they go into the other room and your partner's still there. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Sort of deal, right? Yellow, mid-level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous.
Okay.
Okay, right? Black is full swap. Those who say what the hell and let it all go.
Love that.
They just be like, you can take my wife and I'll take your
come
husband.
Here.
You come here. Switch. Go.
Bop.
Fuck.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Dap it up. I really just want to be with somebody in my old age where I can just dap them up and be like, have a good time.
Have
Bye.
a good time, babe. Mwah.
Love you. Get the coochie.
Get the coochie.
Okay, so teal means bisexual for those that want to increase their dating chances.
Oh, okay.
You got little bisexual baddies out there.
I love that. Oh, that's super cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is
and I
really
went
cool.
to, like, there was a bunch of other ones because they didn't start with the loofahs. They
Yeah.
started with I think they started with it was either plushies or it was scarves or something like
Yeah.
that. But the loofahs is a thing. So if you ever in the villages, they drive around on golf carts and they put loofahs on them, and that means they want to fuck.
They want that thick.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
That kept me up for at least a good hour and a half.
You know what's so funny though about that is that and I'm always down for them like fucking and stuff like that. I think that's great, but I'm like, why are y'all not like making sure y'all safe? Because they have crazy amounts of STDs.
They just don't care.
I mean, I get that, but also like,
They just don't. They just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna die soon anyways.
I mean, I understand, but like, you don't want to be uncomfortable.
Facts. No, not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
You just don't want to be uncomfortable.
you don't want to be uncomfortable.
I mean, some stuff isn't like uncomfortable, but like,
Yeah.
some stuff is very uncomfortable. And as you get older, I'm sure it's not great.
Yeah, you gotta remember a lot of these older people, especially like you're thinking like 70s and like I would say between 60s and 70s, and those are boomers.
Oh, true.
Those are boomers.
That's a different mindset.
That's a different mindset.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it
Get
like
in,
that.
get out. Sort
Yeah,
of deal.
I didn't even think about it like that. That's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well, I think it's cool.
yeah.
Keep on fucking.
Keep on fucking. What's been keeping you up at night?
So I went down this really weird it didn't go anywhere. I mean, it went somewhere, but it didn't go anywhere. So
Yeah.
I was it's about Starbucks. So I was driving the other day. I was leaving your house and I was driving and I noticed that all the Starbucks on what president? Robert Reagan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the Starbucks on
Sorry.
wait, no, not Reagan, 1792.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
all the Starbucks on that street are on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, are all the Starbucks on only the side that's even? Because the left side is even numbers, the right side was odd numbers. And I took that all the way down till I got home. And all the Starbucks from here to there are on the left side of the road.
That's weird.
Until you get to like a certain point, and then I realized that it didn't matter. They were on either side. It didn't matter. But I noticed that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I wonder why that is, or I wonder what the thing is, why certain Starbucks is on certain side of the roads, whatever, and what if that's like a thing. That's not. So, because I looked it up, I went on this whole thing. Come to find out, they don't give a fuck about none of that. They put them on the side of the streets, and based off of how much money they're going to make. And a lot of times when you see multiple Starbucks next to each other, it's because they had determined that they're going to make the most amount of money with having two there over having one.
That's
also
crazy.
found out that people will not cross the street to get to a Starbucks.
They won't.
They will not.
I won't.
I won't either.
I won't. Not in a major city.
Not in a major
well,
city.
That's not true. I mean, I guess I would.
I don't typically. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, that's not true because on the way to the only Starbucks are on the left hand side.
Yeah.
But typically,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cross.
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna cross for fast food.
I'm
But
not.
if that's the only Starbucks that I know of, I'll cross.
Exactly. And so they realize that most people are not going to cross. So there's a lot of times especially in some major cities, I'm sure in Orlando, like further in Orlando, you'll see a Starbucks here, like they're right next to each other. It's because they determine that they will make the most money that way and that people will not cross. And so they want to make sure that they can maximize their benefit. Now, they did determine that if they have one location and then there's another location there, but it's not owned by them, that they're going to lose a lot of money.
Oh. Interesting.
Right? That was the little.
that's interesting.
That was a little random ass stuff. And the only reason I went down that dive is because, like I said, I thought that all Starbucks were on even side numbers and not odd. And then I was quickly proven wrong.
I was like, how did you get to that?
Well, because as I was driving, I noticed that every Starbucks that I saw was on the left hand side.
Yeah.
And so then I started looking at the numbers and I was like, well, this is the odd numbers and these are even. So I made that correlation in my own head, which had nothing to do with nothing. But I just assumed.
You were like, this is just what it is.
This is what
now
it
I have
is.
to see if I'm proven correct.
And I had to.
Yeah.
And I just searched it, and it was like, girl, go to bed. And I was like, no. And it was like, none of that is true. You're dumb. Get off the goddamn. Yeah, go to sleep.
Go the fuck to
we
sleep.
put them where we put them so we can make money. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Say less.
My bad.
Say less.
Didn't
say
know.
less.
So, which is so funny because now that I'm talking about it, the Starbucks by, I guess it depends on where you're coming from, but the Starbucks by our job is on the left if you're coming towards it. If you're coming from like Kissimmee, it's on the right. Yeah. Like if you're going straight down, like the way I was driving,
like we drive to work.
Well, yeah, if we're driving to work, it's on the left.
It's on the left, yeah.
But again, in my head, I was like, oh, they're all on the left side.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I thought it was.
That's not true.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
Yeah. But you learned about it.
I did. I learned about why I just learned that they're very greedy.
Yeah. But they make great coffees.
I've never had coffee.
They make great matcha lattes.
I like their refreshers because that's the only thing I've had.
I only get the matcha latte because I can't drink coffee because I'm sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
I'm sensitive to caffeine.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had a coffee from there ever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. I think I had one.
I used to drink their red eyes.
I was never a Starbucks person.
I was just a coffee bitch. I didn't care where I got it from as long as I had some sort of caffeine.
I was not, well, that's the thing. I wasn't a huge coffee drinker, but I wasn't really a Starbucks person at all.
Yeah.
And then I realized that they had like refreshers, and now I'm fucking stuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Over it.
Anyway. I
Anyway.
was a Dunkin' girly. I like Dunkin'.
Dunkin' is extremely sweet.
I just got mine black.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I used to drink black coffee.
Oh, damn. He was like,
and
caffeine.
Espresso. Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah. And my body was like, that's enough. You can never have it again. Fuck you.
Over there freaking shaking and shit.
Yeah.
Girl.
Basically.
But yeah, that was the thing that kept me up. Just looking at.
I love that.
Starbucks.
I love
Starbucks?
That. Girl, I was looking at what loofahs mean in the villages. What does it matter? These are stupid things that we get.
This is true.
That's the point of the segment.
No, this is true. I just thought it was funny how I got there, though.
No, that's interesting. Your thought process on
it.
That's interesting. Like, who the fuck just is driving and is like, all Starbucks must be on the left because I passed 3 and they're on the left.
Well, and see, it wasn't necessarily the left, but it just happened to be the left, but it was on even sides of the street.
Yeah. So strange.
Who thinks of that?
I don't know.
I should have been paying attention to the road.
Yeah. Yes.
Obviously, I made it because I'm not dead. But,
yeah, clearly.
You know.
But who fucking...
Actually, I'm just a figment of everybody's imagination today.
We're not even really here.
We're not here.
This isn't really happening. Nope. Anywho's, thanks for being here. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. Anyways,
are you
thank
here?
you.
Are we really here?
Are we real?
Who are we?
Is this real?
What are we?
Who am I? Anyways, thanks for being here with us. It was a good time. I love doing these lives. We're super excited about 2025.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of shit that's coming out. I'm talking about like a bunch of shit we're doing. It is going to be, we are going to be so busy. It makes me want to puke sometimes thinking about it, but I'm also very excited.
Yes.
But we have just some new stuff. I know we mentioned it in the last episode, but I just kind of want to say it now since we're on a live. To the one single person. Hello, single person.
Say your name.
No, don't
State
do that.
who you are.
Don't do that. Don't
Make yourself known.
Stay anonymous. It's more elusive.
Make yourself
mysterious.
Known. Don't be mysterious.
Anyways, but yeah, so every Monday we're gonna have another We're gonna have a mini episode come out every Monday. It's called Bumpin' Gums.
Bumpin' Gums.
Super excited about it. It's basically just a bunch of fucking info dump, and it's great. It makes my nerd so happy. My tism is absolutely enjoys it very much.
It's a good nerdy ass time.
It is a very good nerdy ass time. So join us for that on Mondays. That's going to be released Mondays. I don't know what time. Sometime on Monday. We don't fucking know. Probably but it'll be probably in the morning. But it'll be released on Mondays. Tuesdays are still the same regular episode. We're also going to start in February. We're going to have new episodes that are coming out in February as well. Underneath Bitch Please, but just sort of different content. But you'll see that as it comes out, and we'll keep you updated on things. But yeah, we are super excited to be here. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that bullshit. And thank you for being here. Is that it? Okay, bye.